The story of Aston Martin is a fascinating tale not just of building new cars for the present, but of carefully tending to the ghosts of its own past, a strategy that has become absolutely vital to its survival and its aura. To understand the modern brand, with its gleaming showrooms filled with futuristic Vantages and DBXs, one must first take a detour into the bustling, passionate world of the used car market, specifically for its classic icons like the DB5 and DB6. These machines are not merely old cars gathering dust in a museum. They are active, breathing assets that perform a crucial job, working tirelessly to prop up the entire modern identity of the company. The genius lies in how the value and desire for these decades-old creations directly fuel the perception and justify the lofty price tags of the brand-new models rolling off the production line today. It is a self-sustaining cycle of legacy and longing. When a person sees a new Aston Martin, they are almost never seeing just a car. They are seeing a silhouette, a feeling, an echo of something legendary. That legendary thing is almost always the DB5, a machine that transcended the world of automobiles to become a global cultural symbol thanks to a certain British secret agent. The DB5 is not just a fast car, it is a piece of moving art, a sculpture of British elegance and coolness from a bygone era. But its power is not locked in the 1960s. Its power is actively renewed every single day in the global marketplace. When a classic Aston Martin DB5 sells at a prestigious auction for a staggering £1 million or more, it is not just a transaction between two wealthy individuals. It is a headline, a news story, a piece of marketing that money cannot buy. That auction result screams to the world that an Aston Martin is not a mere product. It is an heirloom, a piece of appreciating history. It tells the prospective buyer of a new DB12 that the car they are about to purchase is not a simple depreciating asset like any other common vehicle. They are buying into a bloodline, a legacy that has proven its worth over half a century. The soaring value of the old car assures them that the new one, while it may lose value initially, carries the DNA of something that becomes priceless. This is the foundational work the classic market does. It provides the unshakable proof of heritage and value that the modern marketing department can only dream of inventing. This phenomenon creates a powerful and self-reinforcing loop of desire. The modern brand constantly and lovingly references its past. The shape of a new Aston Martin's grille, the curve of its rear window, the very initials DB stamped on its flank, all are deliberate echoes of the DB5 and DB6. The company makes sure you never forget where it came from. So, when a customer falls in love with the story, with the history, with the idea of Aston Martin, they are faced with a choice. They can attempt to acquire the original source of that legend, a classic DB5, but that often requires a monumental investment, a tolerance for finicky mechanics, and the stress of caring for a fragile museum piece. Or, they can walk into a modern dealership and buy the spirit of that legend wrapped in a package with air conditioning, Bluetooth, and a warranty. The classic car makes the new car desirable, and the new car makes the classic car aspirational. They are two different products serving the same brand god. The person who buys the new car is, in a way, buying a piece of that classic dream in a more accessible, usable form. They are participating in the same story. This accessibility is key. Not everyone can own a DB5, but a successful professional might be able to own a new Vantage, and in doing so, they feel a connection to that same golden era. The classic car sets the standard, and the new car offers a path to touch that standard. Furthermore, the classic Aston Martin market acts as a permanent, global advertisement for the brand's core values. What are those values? They are not about being the absolute fastest or the most technologically brutal. The values are beauty, elegance, craftsmanship, and a certain kind of understated, confident power. You see these values embodied perfectly in a DB6. Its beauty is timeless. Its interior is a cockpit of wood and leather, smelling of craftsmanship, not plastic. Its engine note is a symphony, not just a noise. Every time a classic Aston parades through a city street or is showcased at a concours event, it is broadcasting these values to a new generation. It is saying, this is what we stand for. This is what we have always stood for. This free, organic marketing reinforces the message the modern company is trying to sell. When Aston Martin claims its new cars are beautiful, exclusive, and thrilling, the classic cars are the living evidence. They are the proof that the company has been building beautiful, exclusive, and thrilling machines for over 60 years. You can doubt an advertisement, but you cannot doubt a piece of history that is right in front of your eyes, gleaming in the sun. This historical evidence builds a trust and an emotional resonance that a new brand, without such a legacy, would find impossible to create.